Hello, you are watching a video tutorial of decomposition of hydrogen peroxide by Adam Sutter. Now I'm going to show you how to balance an unbalanced equation. So, as you can see here, I filled in two of the spots to help you out already. So, on this whole equation, this side, on the left side of this arrow, is the reactant side, and this side is the product side. So what these numbers represent is how many molecules of each element you have, and the reactant side is this side, product side is that side. So what you're going to do is you're going to try and balance it, but there's only so many things you can figure out. So first, we're going to try and find the amount of reactants and products in the unbalanced equation. So first, we can determine that there are two hydrogens on the reactant side. Because this is the reactant side, H2, that means there's two hydrogen atoms. So there's a 2 right there. Now on the product side, there are 3 hydrogens. That means, sorry, 3 oxygens. So what we're going to do is take this oxygen right here, and then we're going to plus it by these 2. So that's 1, and then there's 2. So that makes 3 oxygen. All right. And on the reactant side, there's 2 oxygens. So that is your unbalanced equation. Now, the balanced equation is going to look a little different. So what you're going to do is, to balance this equation, you need to figure out what goes in these spots right here. Sorry, these underlined spots. Didn't underline that. This spot and that spot to balance it out. So, as you can see, there are 4 hydrogens and 4 hydrogens of the product for the reactant. But that can't be without a number right there. So in order to figure this out, we need to times it by a certain number to make them equal, all the same, to make this side and this side both the same amount. And as you can see, it says 2. So think about it. 2 times H2, that's 4. It's 2 times 2 is 4. H, add to that is 4H. So that means that the product side, there's a 4, because there's 2 times H2. So that's 4 on the product side, 4 hydrogen. On the reactant side, what do you think we would do to find the same amount? We would obviously times hydrogen by 2 to give it the same equation amount. So 2 times H2 is 4. So got that figured out. Now the oxygen, 2 times O2, because this times by this 2. So 2 times O2, which equals 4 on the reactant side. And 2 times O2 on this side, that's 4 again. So, see what I did there? Basically, it's all 4. So, it's going to be 4. That means the equation is now balanced, and everything matches up. Now we're going to learn how to decompose hydrogen peroxide. So, when you decompose hydrogen peroxide, it turns into hydrogen and oxygen, as you can see, because there's hydrogen 2, oxygen 2. So, in order to create a water molecule, you need H2O and O2. It's water and oxygen. that makes up hydrogen peroxide. So what we need to do is figure out how to split these up. So imagine it being like two H's. And then this would be two O's. So there's two H's, two O's, two hydrogens, two oxygens. This is probably a better example up here. So hydrogen plus hydrogen equals hydrogen 2, oxygen plus oxygen equals oxygen 2. So in order to create a water molecule, we need to take the 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen. So we're going to take these two, and it's going to make H2. So the same as up here. And now take one of these oxygen molecules and put it there. And then you have water, H2O. And basically what the decomposition of this is it's taking 2 elements and out of a compound and splitting them up into their own. So this is basically just oxygen. This is hydrogen. They're both pretty much just elements, and so you're just taking them and splitting them up. I took them and split them up and made them into water, because hydrogen peroxide can, if it decomposes, it can produce water and oxygen. So it produces water and oxygen mainly. That's what you need to worry about. Actually, forget all this. It produces water and oxygen. Okay, so yeah, sorry if you didn't understand a lot of that. Basically, you're just taking the compound and splitting it up into elements, and that's basically just decomposing it. So yeah, thank you for watching.